and welcome to HawkTalk. It's my Geek Culture podcast where we talk about geek stuff, nerdy stuff, and all sorts of awesome. My name is Danny Shepard, and joining me, as always, is my lovable band of ridiculous men, starting with Tony Smith.
What it do, baby boo?
Jeremy Lee.
Cool.
And Noel Shefflin.
What's poppin', y'all? Let's go to Who Design Me.
A lot of energy in this episode. If you guys like the show, be sure to support us over on Patreon. It helps a lot. All your dollars go a long way to help us make awesome projects like our newest minute matchup, Joker versus Joker, which takes Heath Ledger's Joker from The Dark Knight against Jared Leto's Joker from Suicide Squad. And Heath Ledger's Joker will be played by this man right here. And if you're listening to the audio version, I just pointed at Noel. So
I just pointed at Noel in a really weird way.
yeah, so really excited about this project. It's going to be awesome, and it was funded by Patreon dollars. So thanks, Patreon patrons.
Thank
people.
you, Patreon and Patreon people.
You guys are amazing.
Yes.
And oh, sorry.
No, I was going to say yes.
Awesome. New merch is coming soon. Off the Rails is coming soon. Tony's actually going to start editing the episodes tomorrow, so hopefully we'll have the first episode out this Sunday. The ISMA vlogs hopefully will also launch next week. The first episode of the ISMA vlogs will launch hopefully next week.
Yeah.
And so we've been hard at work at Joker versus Joker, so hopefully you guys understand.
Yeah,
But
we've all been hard at work at it.
it's true, we have. Noel's actually, for the first time, is actually taking a big position in editing. Noel, he started out as the assistant editor. Now I would just call him co-editor.
It's tight.
We've been literally
Touch
editing every night.
True.
YOLO money.
So
Yes, touch it.
hopefully that video will be done and we can move on to the next video, which is
to the next.
going to be
On to the next.
on to the next, which is going to be super exciting, and we'll be announcing that hopefully at the end of this.
It's going to be super exciting. Super exciting. Sorry.
That if you guys think that is some sort of hint, then
No, 'cause it's going to be superheroes. I mean, sorry. I'll leave. You're right.
All right, see ya.
it's going to be you're confusing them. They're going to think like Superman's going to be in it or something.
No. I mean, is he? I don't know. I have no idea.
No, Superman's not going to be in it.
I
Hey,
mean,
but what do you guys think if Tony cut his hair and became Superman? As he flexes to the camera. All right,
wearing
let's
a total nutrition
Straight
shirt.
flexing, dog.
first topic of the day. I'm actually going to
The
pull
fun
it
fact?
up.
Do we want to do true facts?
Oh, I'm sorry.
first?
Yes. We're going to say true facts about the comics.
Oh,
True facts about the comics.
True
facts
facts about the
about
comics.
the comics.
All right, so Tony will be presenting this week's true facts about the comics.
So, nerdy fact of the week. This is about Tim Drake. Tim Drake, the character that became the third Robin of the DC Universe, was named after Tim Burton, the director of the 1989 Batman film.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I actually didn't know that until
Who are both of those people?
Shut up, Jeremy.
I actually didn't know that. That was
I did not know that either. Yeah, that was that's a really cool one.
Yeah, Tim Drake.
Wait, so when was Timothy Drakeman introduced in the comics? What year?
Let's find out.
It's actually in this article.
1993.
It's actually on in this article that actually gives the exact. I guess this is the source, which is from Comics Alliance. And on this day in 1989, Tim Drake made his debut in the pages of Batman number 436, created by Marv Wolfman and Pat Broderick, and named for Tim Burton, director of the Batman movie released that year. And they go into more details. So if you want to check
So
that
in
out,
1989.
1989 was when he debuted.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, pretty neat.
So you're telling me they just came up with the name like, oh, let's name him Tim Drake.
After the director of the Batman movie, because that
Who's
movie
also
was
named
awesome.
Tim Drake.
Let's start with the first topic of the show.
Yes.
First topic of the show is an interesting one.
It is.
Okay.
Woo!
This is
I
not.
don't know.
I don't know about you, but this was not exciting news for me to read this morning.
Yeah, let me hear how you felt about it.
So
What is the topic? So
No one cares.
Okay.
So
Jeremy,
Ben Affleck has said that he is stepping down as the director for the Batman solo movie, but he will still be starring in it and finishing up the story, the script.
So he's still writing it,
Executive producer too.
and executive producer. He definitely. I'll actually read his quote verbatim.
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 I got it. For Batman.
For Batman. So
his quote made me okay with it. I'm like,
Zupa
totally
Toscana.
not even tripping.
this comes from comicbook.com, and the quote is, quote, "There are certain characters who hold a special place in the hearts of millions," end quote, Affleck said in a statement. Quote, Performing this role demands focus, passion, and the very best performance I can give. It has become clear that I cannot do both jobs to the level they require. Together with the studio, I have decided to find a partner in a director who will collaborate with me on this massive film. I am still in this. We are making it, but we are currently looking for a director. I remain extremely committed to this project and look forward to bringing this to life for fans around the world, end quote. And then, quote, Warner Bros. Warner Bros. Fully supports Ben Affleck's decision and remains committed to working with him to bring a standalone Batman picture to life, end quote. The studio said a statement. That was a weird sentence. Basically, the studio's statement is what I just read. So, very interesting stuff.
Very understandable. I'm not spooked by it.
I'm not spooked by it either. I think
it totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Dude, he's going to star in it, executive produce, write the story, and direct. That's a lot on your plate.
Oh, yeah.
Directing a movie of this scale, and I'm glad that he's doing that because he's shown that he's committed to this story and getting it right, getting it to the level that he wants.
Yeah.
So the amount of time and the work that goes into prepping for this movie.
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Also directing it is something else that, like, it makes sense that he would say he's trying to focus on the story and act in it so that he doesn't want something else on his plate, like directing it.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't spook me, man. I'm actually for me, it's just another, I guess, solidifying turn for this movie, where it's like, okay, they're taking it very, very seriously. Specifically, Ben Affleck. I feel like he's kind of like the Ryan Reynolds of this, and it's really cool to see. I cannot wait to see what happens after this movie happens. Obviously, I'd love to see, what if we get to actually see another Batman film in the Academy Awards, guys, as a nomination. I mean,
that would be cool.
We got to see Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool in the Golden Globes.
True. Yeah.
I mean, possibly
That was cool.
Possibly in the Academy Awards. I think Ben Affleck is just as good, if not better, of an actor and a writer as Ryan Reynolds. And there's definitely some comparisons there that it's really it's cool to watch. It's cool to watch this. It's cool to watch someone that I've kind of looked up to my entire life. Because I feel like every little kid, if you watch enough movies, you have those actors. And I didn't really notice it until very recently. That Ben Affleck was like a big deal for me because I grew up with a bunch of women. So like Ben Affleck, the women in my family was like, oh my God, tall, dark, and handsome. So when I thought about him, I thought about this like guy that was just could do it all. And then I grew up and everybody hated on him. And I was like, why does everybody hate on Ben Affleck, man? I think he's great. Like Matthew McConaughey. Like everybody was like hating on Matthew McConaughey there for a second. And I was like,
yeah,
why is everybody hating on Matthew McConaughey? I love Matthew McConaughey. And then they both like rose to this occasion in their lives and just freaking blew everybody out of the water. And I'm really happy.
They'll call it a comeback.
Yeah, they're a comeback kid. I'm really happy. I'm glad. I'm really, 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 really excited to see this film.
So, you're okay with the fact that he's not directing anymore?
Absolutely. I feel like he's done enough so far that any director that walks in, if they have a good understanding of what situation they're walking into, they're going to know exactly, okay, this is kind of Ben Affleck's baby. So anything that happens, he's going to be in that consulting room, right?
Key word in that statement, he said he's working closely with Warner Brothers to find a director. So he's going to
find
pick
a partner in a director.
Yeah, that's what it said, a partner and a director, which is
brilliant choice of words.
Yeah. That was I guess a green flag for me, a checkered flag. I was like, as soon as I read that, I was like, okay, because as soon as I saw that he left the project or that he wasn't directing anymore, I was like, oh boy, oh boy,
oh boy,
that is not a good sign.
Oh boy.
If they're gonna get another director, it would definitely help them hit the deadline.
Yeah, it would help them hit the deadline, and honestly, like.
And the story isn't taking a step back.
Yeah.
It's not the one taking a hit.
Right.
It's actually, it seems like now Ben Affleck is able to solely focus on the script as opposed
And
to
the
focusing.
actor.
Yeah.
And I mean, the character as an actor.
Yeah, but like he's could do that in like phases, where he's
Right.
like, as a director of a project, you're not just involved when you're on set, you're involved in basically every aspect of the filmmaking process, right? So now he has that pressure pulled off of him where he's still like extremely involved, but
Now he's not the leader. Like, now he's not the one everyone is going to.
exactly. He's executive producer, which means he can still go and delegate to people, say, hey, I need you to do this and do this. And like, but he actually is completely dictating the story. And if he's going to be as active as I think we're hoping he's going to be, then I think that there's a silver lining to this news. I really, really wanted Ben Affleck to direct this. I
Me too.
really wanted
That would have
him
been
to.
cool.
Me too. It would have been cool, but I'm
But
like,
now we have a strong foundation that
Yeah.
someone else can
and also, dude,
take
like
charge.
the entire journey and experience of working on Nightwing the series and watching all the crap that you had to go through and dealt with, and
Yeah.
you weren't even the director. At one point, you probably wanted to be the director. I feel like that was at one point
We were
discussed.
originally gonna direct,
Yeah, but like,
both of us, but there was no way that was gonna
yeah,
happen
and
at
like
the time.
exactly. And reading that statement, and I just like reading that statement, all I heard was your voice because I pretty much heard similar words come
dude,
from
yeah.
your mouth, and I'm like, I'm not
just-
worried at all because they're gonna find an Adam Zielinski,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be a fucking great movie.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like working with Adam on Nightwing the series, obviously this is not anywhere near the same thing, but working with Adam so closely, like we were most certainly very much partners on the
And then
entire thing.
anytime he had a question, he deferred to you.
Yeah.
You guys literally.
But then I also deferred to you. So
Yeah.
it was like,
Yeah.
even though Jeremy was like more of a silent partner in it, he was just as active in the story development process as me and Adam were, which was really cool because I honestly, like for real though, that honestly just speaks to that's a testament to how collaborative and awesome Adam Zielinski is. If you guys aren't familiar, that's Adam Zielinski is the director of Nightwing the series. Everybody go follow him on Twitter, Adam Z Film. He is one of the most awesome people ever, honestly.
He's such a cool guy.
Nightwing the series is only possible because of him, and he does not get enough credit. It literally would not have happened if
So
it
chill.
were not for him.
So chill, dude.
Yeah, he's the chillest and the realest.
Tweet at
actually
him.
saw- I actually
Tell
saw-
him we sent you. Tell him I said it's chill.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Say it.
Say
Okay.
it.
All right, say it. I actually saw Adam recently. Dude, that guy does everything.
Yeah, he does.
all the time.
He
It's
does.
so crazy. I always love looking at his Instagram because I'm like, oh, I wonder what Adam's doing today.
I wonder what Adam's doing.
I wonder what
today.
part
Oh,
of the
he's
world
shooting
he's
something.
in.
Yeah, he
yeah.
travels a
Where's
lot.
he
What part
does?
of the world is Adam in?
Where
Last
in
time I
the
saw
world
him,
is Adam Zielinski.
I saw him at an M83 concert at the Brooklyn Bowl.
Yeah, that was right.
It was crazy. I like looked over and I don't know if you guys know who M83 is, but they're really like cinematic and like very like they're just prolific and like there's just like really like awesome sounds. It's like Hans Zimmer mixed with Daft Punk mixed with Tears for Fears. It's crazy.
Okay,
So
I can see that.
Yeah, so it's like they use a lot of cool stuff and like there's all these crazy lights going over it and I just like look over and Adam's just like rocking out and I'm like, that's Adam Zielinski. I'm like, hey, what's up, dude? Like I like tapped him on the shoulder. What's up, dude? He goes, oh shit, what's up, man? It was so funny, guys, because there were so many people there. It was crazy
Yeah.
that we saw each other. We were in
He's
the middle
standing
of everything.
right next to
Yeah,
you
we were,
too.
I don't even know how long we were standing next to each other. I was like, oh, what's up, Adam?
Oh,
Yeah,
we've
yeah,
been
good.
next to each other for almost 4 hours. Let's reel it back in. We went over to Patreon, and from now on, we're actually going to be, we're basically going to have the episodes. We'll be like live messaging our Patreon backers during the show. So at telling them what the topics are and asking their opinions. So just wanted to see how the audience is weighing in. Ben Pagoni commented, I'd honestly like to see. Sorry,
you're good,
It's,
dude.
it's
You're
a long
fine.
message. I'd honestly like to see Snyder's take on just a Batman movie. I enjoy his style and think he would do a great job visually. So Ben thinks that Snyder should direct the Batman.
Just as a
standalone.
director.
No.
Yeah.
So that was
Second.
wow. That was pretty straightforward from Noel, guys.
Wow. No beating around the bush from Noel.
He goes,
See,
no.
with the Batman movie, I don't want to see Zack Snyder visuals. I want to just experience a good story.
Zack
Yeah.
Snyder visuals with Ben Affleck
Storytelling,
though.
Ooh, that's
That does sound cool, but
like in practice that sounds amazing, but no, I'm sorry, on paper
Yeah.
that sounds amazing, but in practice would it work?
Yeah.
I'm not
Like,
sure.
I don't know enough about Zach to like.
Because Ben wouldn't be the one sitting in the editor's
Right.
room, in the edit bay.
Oh shit.
Zach would be
Oh no.
sitting there.
No.
Do you think-
I too am. I third that. I honestly, my opinion is just I think
But-
Zach
Dude,
had his
Noel
chance.
just knows
Remember
what he
that
knows,
time?
dude.
Remember when we were talking about how Ben Affleck was on set with Zack Snyder when he was doing Man of Steel, just to learn the process and to see how a visual director
Yeah.
visualizes stuff. So now he's kind of gained that skill, and I think he's had that experience, especially with Batman versus Superman. So Ben Affleck himself has now experience with like big set piece stuff, visual effects, and that kind of style. So he's incorporating it into his story.
I hope that Ben Affleck's Batman is not this freaking masturbatory CGI fest and
Yes.
is a bit more intimate and like obviously still has like cool CGI set pieces, but isn't just like I don't know, more I kind of want more of an intimate story like what we got with Deadpool. Can we please not have the destroy the world shit with every movie?
Yeah, agreed.
Like
Like
I get it, man. The world is a threat, but like when we saw that,
it makes more sense
Yeah.
to have more localized threats where even if the movie ends where that threat happens and goes through,
the rest of the world can carry on.
yeah, exactly. Like it might happen.
Yeah.
If the world might be destroyed, if the world can be possibly destroyed, that's not going to happen because you're going to
Yeah.
have sequels. And you're not just going to destroy an entire world like that.
yep,
If you have two fairies, like the threat of two fairies blown up, like in The Dark Knight, that might happen. The movie will
Yeah.
still go on. You can still have other movies.
yep.
Very
Yep.
true.
So the
Agreed.
threat is real. Like you don't know. Wait, is it going to happen? It might happen.
What do you guys think the plot is going to be?
Before we go into that, do we at all think that they will consider making this movie R-rated?
No.
No.
You don't think that? Okay.
I am 99.99% sure that they will not make a Batman movie.
Why would they need it to be R-rated?
I was
R-rated.
just asking.
No,
proposing.
I'm asking you to ask as well.
Well, Batman versus Superman was R-rated. That alone is a fair reason.
Okay.
Batman.
But why was it R-rated?
The
Like,
blood.
The blood. I mean, like
That's
they
it.
could always make an R-rated cut and just CGI blood in, if they really wanted to do that. But like they showed his butt, which was unnecessary to the actual progression of the story. I just can't think of too many R-rated elements in a Batman film besides extreme violence.
Yeah.
But I also don't think there should be that amount of violence in a Batman movie because Batman, like, there are mediums where he can be violent. I don't think a movie is one of them. I think a movie needs to appeal to wide audiences. And a lot of people in the audience right now are probably like, that's a stupid idea. No, it should be super violent and adult-oriented. But no, dude, I want kids to like Batman. I want kids to like
Want
Batman
the
like
next
they like
generation
Iron Man.
to like Batman.
Yeah, like we grew up with Batman. You can still make
There's
Batman
a lot
dark.
of kids now that don't like DC just because of the movies.
Yeah.
And that makes total sense.
It's
Can't
like
blame 'em.
it hurts my soul, man. It like legitimately hurts.
It's
because-
crazy. It's crazy to think that.
Yeah.
It's like us growing up. Like you think back on like who did you like and why did you like them? Like in regards to comics and superheroes.
Yeah.
And anytime I was a kid, even though I wasn't as invested in Batman or Superman as much as you guys, but I just remember like Justice League, and I remember the Batman the animated series.
Yeah.
And it's just like it was so iconic.
Yep.
And it was like they used Danny Elfman's 1989 composition, and you're just like, that composition will be ingrained in my soul.
Dun,
Yeah,
dun, dun.
yeah. It was
Almost every Batman soundtrack has been
Influenced.
influenced from that.
and it's
Yeah.
and it's so amazing. You
In
look
one way or
back,
another.
but now, and I'm with Danny on that. Like I'd really like to see Batman not just be this brute who can hurt people. He's not,
I want to see the detective aspect
exactly.
a lot more.
I want to see a calculated smart, almost like
intelligent
Sherlock
resourceful
Holmes of a character.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit more of more silent, not so sultry. But that's what I remember Batman being, always being a step ahead. Mm-hmm. It wasn't just about he was faster or he had better gadgets. It's always about he was.
I always have a contingency.
Yeah, I always have a contingency plan. You know, it's like that's how I remember Batman. And I don't think a lot of kids know that. Indy's gonna know that. You bet.
Oh,
you best believe that.
You believe that?
So I wanted to read another comment from Patreon. This comes from Kai, those movie guys. You can check out his website. He says his opinion on Ben not directing is as long as Ben is writing, I don't care. Ben knows how to write good movies. What has been terrible in the other DC movies, in my opinion, has been the script. The jam-packed films are just what makes the shit. Suicide Squad had bad editing and pacing and everything, but BVS just had a terrible script. So as long as Ben writes the script, I'll think it will be okay.
That's totally fair.
Yep.
I can see that.
Makes sense.
So off that, who would you want to see direct this really well written Ben Affleck collaboratory script?
You know, I feel like it would need to be a director who has style and vision.
David Fincher.
Oh, do not.
I don't think
That
tease
would
me.
be so cool.
not
That
tease
would be
me.
cool, but that's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen.
You
But
guys-
how cool would that be?
Especially
always-
not for like a wide general audience
Yeah.
release.
I like Guy Ritchie. Guy Ritchie would do great with Ben Affleck, especially considering it'd be the way that he shoots action. I think that would
Guy
be.
Ritchie did Sherlock Holmes, right?
And he did the new King Arthur. It hasn't released yet. Not
He also did Man from U.N.C.L.E., right?
yes, not in the sense of like a big storytelling director, but but if we had
It's
someone
very visually
but
creative.
exactly, the visual creation mixed with Ben Affleck's storytelling ability.
Okay.
that could be. I mean, that could be like
Edgar Wright.
Edgar Wright. Like you guys also have to keep in consideration that any director that gets hired for this is playing second fiddle to Ben Affleck. I think we all
Me.
know that Ben Affleck
me.
is still kind of directing the movie, even though he's not directing the movie.
Yeah.
He needs someone to like do all the legwork.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
You know who I always want?
Yep.
Tim Burton. I don't know. No, J.J. Abrams, right?
J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
I would
Abrams.
love if
Burton.
J.J. Abrams directed a freaking Batman movie, but that's not going to happen either.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of a director that I would want.
Tarantino. I'm just kidding.
No, I would not want him to. I wouldn't want him to touch Batman.
Joking, guys.
Trying to think, man.
I don't want an auteur director anywhere near this film. I just want it to be someone like Ben Affleck. You can tell how much care and precision he's putting in to make sure that he does not piss off the fans.
Darren
You can
Aronofsky.
Darren Aronofsky.
Really?
I want to see him direct Batman. That
He's
would be
so
sick.
visceral.
Really?
He almost directed Wolverine.
He's
the Wolverine.
so visceral.
He's extremely visual, extremely visceral.
He's
Dude,
like-
I think that'd be
Okay.
a cool Batman. If
Aronofsky would be good. I
if
like
Affleck
that.
wrote it, I think
Dude,
that'd be
I'm
pretty-
really interested
Kevin
to
Smith.
see.
Oh.
That would be
Bro,
sick.
Whoa.
I didn't think about that. That would be so dope.
Actually, I wouldn't. I don't know about that, but that would be cool for the sense of for Ben and Kevin. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, that's just what. Well, I'm thinking like, who's a director who could
if he gets
come
a good
and fall in line?
cinematographer, oh man.
He's
Give me a minute.
What?
Kevin Smith is the reason that Ben Affleck got the role of Daredevil.
Ooh.
So full circle to be funny.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, like, if Darren Aronofsky did Batman, it would be really cool to see what a Batman movie looks like if Matthew Libatique shot it. 'Cause
Yeah,
that would be
dude.
cool.
Well,
Matthew Libatique
Or
definitely
like-
has a style.
or the sequence of him putting on his costume. You know, Darren Aronofsky would do some cool shit with that.
Yeah, he would.
Who's
Sam,
the dude?
Sam Mendes.
Who's the dude who directed Gojira? The new Gojira.
Sam Mendes?
Wait, no, am I saying
Gareth Edwards.
Gareth Edwards.
Yeah,
You think-
Gareth
You
Edwards.
think Gareth Edwards could do a good job?
I mean, Rogue One. No, Sam Mendes is right, but like,
Oh, yeah.
I never thought, huh?
Sam Mendes. I said that right?
Yeah.
I've got his name right? Okay.
No, you're right. I'm
James
just
Bond?
thinking like
Yeah.
I can't imagine
Bond.
what a superhero movie would look like if Sam Mendes did it.
What if Roger Deakins shot it?
Ooh.
That whoa.
How much of your life would be made to see
Roger
Roger
Deakins.
Deakins?
I don't know what I would
shoot
do.
Batman.
And that's what wins. That's what gets him the Oscar too.
No, man.
God, who directed the new Bond movies?
Sam Mendes.
Sam Mendes.
Yep.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Well, starting with Skyfall.
Skyfall and Skyfall,
Which
has
is the
such
best one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
True.
Oh yeah.
Calm
Interesting.
down, guys. I know it's an opinion.
I mean,
Yes.
it's opinion.
Yeah.
But I really love that movie. It's such a great movie.
I haven't seen any
It's
of
one
the
of
new
the only
Bond films,
James
so-
Bond movies
Yes.
that can stand alone. That can sit there as a great, just as a great film that you can watch and be like, I actually forgot this was a James Bond movie.
Yeah.
Like this was actually
Skyfall
a
is
very
still the only James Bond movie that Roger Deakins shot and is the best looking one
The
out of
hands
all of
down.
them.
Jellyfish scene, man.
Yep.
Dude.
The fight scene in the glass building.
Oh, so cool.
Dude,
Just
what about-
everything. Dude, oh my God, if Roger Deakins shot Batman. What?
He would look so
I
much.
mean, I never thought he would do a Blade Runner movie. I never even thought a Blade Runner movie would be made.
Wait,
like another.
Roger Deakins is doing Blade Runner?
Yes,
Oh
dude.
my God.
You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
With
until
Ryan-
now.
Oh my
That's-
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
Ryan Gosling, Ridley
like you
Scott.
can already see it in the trailer, the teaser with the
Yeah.
silhouette of
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling walking through that
such a
atmosphere.
Deacon shot.
Such a Deacon shot.
I was looking at it, I was like, this looks unbelievable. Of course it was Roger Deakins. Of
dude.
course.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
That'd be great.
Deacons, Ridley Scott, Jared Leto, Ryan Gosling, Robert Wright Penn.
You're
movie.
saying
Jared
things in my
Leto's
ear.
going to be in the
Jared
new
Leto.
Blade Runner?
And
Yeah,
Robert-
yeah.
Yep.
shit.
Robin Wright is in the new Blade Runner too.
Dang, she's excellent.
Yep.
She's flawless.
Dude, all shot by Roger Deakins.
Oh god.
Directed by Ridley Scott.
Oh
Diddley Scott. Oh my God.
Oh god.
Jack Ridley Scott.
Skidly Diddley Scott.
What about dude? What if Ridley Scott did Batman?
He said, I don't think he would ever do a superhero movie.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I read somewhere
Okay.
that he would.
Well,
want to
that
do
makes
it.
sense.
Ridley Scott is really invested in sci-fi right now. Like really
Quite.
invested.
I mean, he's always been.
he has been, but I mean, he kind of
Most
went
of the
in,
time.
he went his different directions. Gladiator still,
Yeah.
for a really long time there, was probably one of my favorite films of all time by Ridley Scott. But
Dude, Thelma and Louise?
oh yeah, dude.
That was a well-made film.
Oh my god, so good. So
I wonder how he would handle a superhero movie. I mean, by now he's used to huge budget blockbusters.
Yeah.
I could totally see him do a Batman movie.
Because if
and
he
if
did
anyone, he could do it so well. But I don't know if he'll
dude,
ever
if
will.
he took the direction Batman, how they did Batman in the beginning for Batman v Superman, the way that horror aspect, dude.
Yeah.
Ridley Scott, Aliens, like
Yeah.
what?
True.
Do it in that style where it's just straight up horror thriller.
And Ridley Scott has done so many different kinds of movies that would,
I don't
that
know.
would go well with Batman. Like he did The Martian, he did
Yeah.
Gladiator, he did Alien. Like he did all of these sick. Like that could be cool.
Dude, that'd be so dope.
No way.
Just for
What about? Oh man,
David Lynch, Peter Jackson,
David Lynch would be so good.
Terrence Malick.
I don't know about David Lynch, man.
David,
He's an interesting
Tim
guy.
Burton.
Tim Burton.
Coming full circle.
What about George Lucas? I'm just kidding.
I mean,
Jeez.
cool. Steven Spielberg.
Joss Whedon.
We actually were just looking at Steven Spielberg,
Yeah,
and
he
I was
doesn't.
like,
he doesn't like
no.
superhero movies.
Yeah, he was throwing some shade. I don't think Steven Spielberg understands superhero movies. I'll just throw that out there.
Yeah,
'Cause
he understands a lot of things, but superhero movies aren't one of
Well,
them.
he considered in
or
a sta-
superheroes,
Yeah,
I guess in general.
In a statement, he said that that. Oh, gosh, what did
They
he
go
say?
the way of the Western.
Yeah, is like, but he said that as if like superhero movies are superhero movie is the genre, but like that superhero films have like transcended that.
Yeah.
Are they all like Academy Award winning, beautiful, amazing
No,
movies? No,
but-
but they can be.
And they
Dude.
mean
They can
something to someone. Like he's talking about it like it was a fad, but superhero movies aren't a fad. Like people
Yeah.
grew up with these.
Yeah,
So-
it's not a fad. Is there a little bit of fatigue that's going on now? Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
like all you need is another Dark Knight, which I don't know.
Give
They're
it its
saying
time.
Logan is supposed
all
to be.
you need is another dark.
Yeah, dude, give it its
like
time,
it's so simple.
man. Like,
No,
let
it's
it-
not simple, but it is possible, and they're like a lot of these filmmakers are actually trying.
Who's
Oh.
who's the director? You
Oh,
got?
I got a good one, guys. Paul Thomas Anderson.
What has he done?
I
There Will
don't
Be
know
Blood.
about that.
The Master. Boogie Nights. Really, really good
Dude, that
stuff.
guy's not gonna want to direct.
I'm just
Batman.
saying,
I
I
don't
didn't know we
know.
were making actual freaking
Accurate.
guesses. I didn't know we were hiring him.
Grand
no,
Budapest Hotel?
I thought we were actually guessing possible options.
Yeah.
No, I was like just saying.
I mean,
Well,
that'd
yes,
be interesting to see as a one-off, but I don't know if he can like take the helm of a Batman movie.
What about Antoine Fuqua?
That's. I
do
mean,
you
that would
think
be
he can take something on at that scale?
Totally. He did. Yeah, I absolutely do.
What about Cronenberg?
Huh?
What about Cronenberg?
No, thank you.
No. No. Okay.
No, thank you.
Antoine has done The Magnificent Seven. He did The Equalizer. He did. He's done movies with ensembles. He's done movies with reluctant heroes. I think he could. He could be a good. Batman.
he did Southpaw.
He
Yeah.
did Southpaw.
Okay.
He did Training Day.
I feel as though, again, I think I've said it a few times. Like whatever director they choose would have to play second fiddle to Affleck. Like it couldn't be someone who wouldn't be willing to play ball.
Right. True.
Then do you
Because-
think it's going to be someone who's only done smaller stuff?
I
Like a s-
think
like a
so.
Tim Miller.
I think so, but a part of me is like maybe he would hire someone who has experience with spectacle.
Someone who's he worked with before?
Possibly someone he's worked with before, so someone he knows can do it, but also like again, he said a partner.
Yeah.
In that statement, he said he's looking for a partner, so I would imagine that he wants someone who can direct with him, not really just because he's writing it, he's executive producing it, and he's starring in it.
Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah,
how much
he's
Matt
directing
Damon has
it.
inputted on the story.
What?
I wonder how much Matt Damon has given his input on the story for
Like
this
just,
movie.
Like phone calls at night. Okay,
Yeah, because you
Matt,
know
so-
for sure, like anyone who's close friends, you're gonna keep bouncing ideas
Oh,
back
yeah.
and forth, even if they're not credited or no one mentions it. Like it's under
Totally.
the table, you know it happens. So I wonder how much Matt Damon has influenced.
The gray suit was totally Matt Damon's idea, and no one knows.
Yeah, and he's just not allowed to say, and he just doesn't want to say.
Yeah. Interesting.
Most intriguing. Most intriguing indeed.
Let's see if there's one more. Oh, actually, we got a few more Patreon comments, but we'll do one more and then we'll move on to the next topic. So Jessica Lord says
Lord, I am Lord.
she's concerned.
Lord.
Lord. Sorry, Jessica. So Jessica Lord says, I'm concerned, but honestly, it makes sense. Having to write, produce, and direct, and act in your own movies sounds exhausting, and I don't know how you make that work, especially with the amount of pressure that seems to come with superhero movies in general. He's made it clear he is still invested and committed to this project, so I can respect him taking a step back so he can, like, breathe and maybe have a life. Yeah. I mean, I don't think he's gonna breathe or have a life. I think he's still gonna be super busy with it. But
I mean, he's
yeah.
always gonna be busy
Yeah.
from now until he dies.
Until he stops
By
being
the
Batman.
way,
Okay.
what is Gareth Edwards doing
That's what I said,
now?
man.
Yeah, I know. I just realized that he
Wait.
doesn't have a movie coming
Who's
up.
Gareth
Like he's not
Edwards?
working on anything right now, is he?
Which one? Which movies?
Gareth
Rogue
Edwards?
One, the
Rogue
Godzilla
One.
movie.
Gojira.
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 I didn't know he did
Let
Godzilla
them
2.
fight.
Holy crap.
Yeah, he did
We
Godzilla.
only did Godzilla, not
No.
Godzilla 2.
So I was saying 2, not TWOTOO.
Oh, well, I'm just correcting
So you can see.
You're just correcting me.
Yes.
Cool. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that
You're
feedback I didn't ask for.
You're welcome.
So apparently, Gareth Edwards is writing and directing a new sci-fi set in a futuristic world ruled by robots. A young human child searches for the origin of humanity.
That sounds fucking cool.
That does sound
Which
pretty
one is
sick.
that? What was it called?
Listen, Tony.
Forever?
If
I don't know.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
Wow, that was aggressive.
it's marks of a war.
Yeah, how and when? Yeah, he went straight from Godzilla to Rogue One.
To a movie about a robot child.
To Rouge One.
Forever.
Rouge One.
I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever, forever and ever, forever young? I wanna be forever young. That was nice, guys.
All right.
Was it?
I don't know.
It was.
Where's your verse, Noel?
Twas indeed. Yes.
Freestyle.
Wait, we were. Did you film us singing "Panic at the Disco" earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude, I love that song, man. I read Sins Not Tragedies. Oh, so good.
Panic at the Disco should direct the Batman movie.
Dude, you mean Brandon Urie?
No, Fred Durst should direct it.
Oh, dude, that'd be dope. He'd be
Fred
like,
Durst.
rolling.
As the Batmobile. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yep. Okay, let's move on to the next topic.
Yes.
We have exhausted this one. All right, dude, did you guys hear about the new game, #reassemble?
#reassemble.
I am so excited for #reassemble.
That's the full title. It'll be listed first in
Shut
every
up.
listing because A.
Something tells me that's not the name of the game, guys.
It's always the name of the game, baby.
#reassemble.
What do I know? What do you know?
You suck the heads off fish.
What do you guys think this game is going to be? It's Square Enix is producing an Avengers game? This
With
is
Crystal
craziness.
Dynamics.
Crystal Dynamics, famous for making the Tomb Raider franchise and the
Yep.
new Tomb Raider games, which
Yo, is dope.
are very Uncharted-like, but awesome still.
So, do you think it's going to be an Uncharted-like game? Like third-person, one-player perspective?
Possible. The first thing I thought, and I don't know why my head went to this, it's an absurd idea. The first thing that went through my head when I saw Square Enix and Avengers was like Final Fantasy 15, except in the real world and with the Avengers.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
you have a party. It is an RPG. It is an action RPG, and you can cycle out your team members, and you can put different Avengers into your team, and
That's freaking sounds
yeah,
cool, man.
and then you can
That's
cycle out.
dope,
Dude,
bro.
let's design it. Let's
And
do
then
it,
one of your
man.
specials, your ultimate, is calling in the fucking the heli carrier.
Oh man! So it's like Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Do you think it's gonna be taking? Do you think?
I know.
Okay. Do you think that it's gonna be taking a plot from a famous comic like Infinity Wars, or do you think it's gonna be?
I think it's going to be original.
Well,
Dude,
What do you know?
I heard
Jeremy?
someone say
I don't.
that it takes place in the film universe.
What?
Yeah. Hold on. I need to confirm that. Hold on.
I feel like I
If
need to
it
get
is-
on Jeremy and Noel's level right now because I don't know what's happening over there.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know what's happening.
My computer died.
That's not working.
I wonder
If
Yeah.
if it does take place in the cinematic universe.
Yeah.
I wonder if them young Avengers will cross with them young Defendies.
Young Avengies with them young Avengies.
That would be cool. I'm sad that I
God, we
understood
suck.
that.
It was great.
Yeah. You know,
Wow.
we'll say anything, we'll just understand like
True.
what we're saying.
If
Yeah,
it does
it
take place in the
sucks.
cinematic universe, I wonder if the actors are going to be voicing them young characters.
Dude, that would fuck butts.
All right. So really quick.
That was aggressive.
This is this is the article from TechCrunch. Square Enix and Marvel team up for multiple games, starting with the Avengers. Square Enix is working with Marvel on multiple games, starting with the Avengers. Okay, why is the title the first sentence? The game is being promoted with the hashtag reassemble and appears to center around the aftermath of the events of Captain America Civil War, which likely means it'll either precede or coincide with the next Avengers movie, which is set for release in May 2018.
Whoa!
The trailer basically gives us a look at the battle-worn, discarded equipment of a number of Avengers, including Thor, Iron Man, and Captain America. It also tells us that Crystal Dynamics and Eidos Montreal are also involved in the game's development. So far, we know little else beyond that, but it's exciting to see a developer like Square Enix get behind a franchise as successful and beloved as Marvel's. So, super interesting. I don't think there's any confirmation that takes place in the cinematic universe, but they're implying that it might.
Takes place after Civil War, the events of Civil War.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming
And
it's gonna be in that cinematic
And it
universe.
said Captain America Civil War. It didn't say like the Civil War comic story.
Let me look back at that article.
I think you said Captain America Civil War.
Yeah.
I thought I'd said Captain
Well, it
America Civil War
showed
as well.
like shots of the shield.
Sign a kind of Dodi Chodi.
Quite Sinakana Dodi Chodi. Ridiculous man.
Indeed. Events. It centers it, and here's what it says. This is key vernacular right here. Appears to center around the aftermath of the events of Captain America: Civil War.
Gotcha.
Appears.
Gotcha.
So it could,
appearing.
it could not. So. What do you got? All right.
So this is what I'm hoping for.
Okay. Good.
Or like something along the lines of this. I want it to take place in space, or take place in multiple locations where characters have to travel big distances. And originally I did, before any of that article happened at me. Initially, I thought it was going to be Infinity Wars, because Square Enix does like very big, huge, crazy things with their stories. So that's what I thought.
It does make sense.
But reassemble implies that they were together before, and that that would also appear to be implying that they were before.
Wait,
So they're
wait. Hold
broken-
up.
So they're broken apart, and
Like
now
the
you have to
Civil
go
War
find each
is
other.
what-
To clarify, is Square Enix the developer or the distributor, and Crystal Dynamics is the developer?
The three companies are partnering, so it seems like Square Enix according to the article, Square Enix with the help of Eidos and
Is it
Crystal
Eidos
Dynamics.
or Eidos?
I
I
thought
don't
it was Eidos.
Who
Eidos?
cares?
Ito.
Maybe pick a name that's no.
Hey man, you making fun of someone's name?
Is that someone's name?
I don't know, but like, no, don't make fun of names, man.
Okay. What do you think this game is going to be about?
Honestly, story-wise, I guess it makes sense for them to probably reassemble the team after the events of Civil War. But I don't really know anything else. Like, I feel like it'll be a more Final Fantasy 15 version of like Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't really like the way that Ultimate Alliance played.
Me neither.
It was like a top-down.
I liked the concept, but I didn't love the gameplay.
Execution, yeah. Like, I think it would be cooler if it was actual third person. We followed the characters from behind, and then you could swap out and like different character. You need a different character to do different things. So
Yeah.
like, if there's a mission where you're like, okay, this is a flying mission, you need Iron Man for that. If this is like you need raw brute force, you switch to Hulk. If you need like a defensive capabilities, maybe Captain America.
So
Yeah.
well, I'm assuming we're only going to be seeing the Marvel Studios characters in this and no other ones.
I think it's pretty safe to assume that the only character outside of the Avengers that we'll see is probably Spider-Man,
Do you
if
think-
that.
Right. And maybe like the Netflix characters, since they have the rights to them.
Totally, yeah. What do you think, Jer?
Imagine a Kingdom Hearts style game, but with Avengers. That'd be cool.
Interesting.
But I imagine it'll turn out more like a Tomb Raider game, like the new Tomb Raider
Yeah.
reboot, but with
Okay.
Avengers.
Especially seeing Crystal Dynamics involved, that
Yeah.
definitely changed my thought process a little bit. Interesting.
Is it gonna take place on Earth? You think?
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe. I mean, all this the trailer.
Is it gonna
basically
take
was
place
on
in
it.
New York?
I think it'll be around the U.S. Around the U.S. I think it'll be around the world, actually.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I think it'll take place in multiple locations around the world.
Yeah.
I think New York Wet Dream Tomato is definitely going to be a part of it. Concrete
Yeah,
Dream,
New York
Wet
went
Dream
to
Tomato.
them by the by.
Do you think we're going to see more than just Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man? Because that's all we saw in the trailer.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. We'll see Spider-Man. They have the rights to them. They're going to use them.
So what if the first game is the Avengers, the second game is like the Defenders, third game is someone else? I don't know.
That could be interesting.
God, this is so smart.
The
Oh,
Offenders.
so smart. It really is, dude.
Nope.
And it like that's a really great idea too, Jeremy. If they stuck like with the actual like with actually what's happening within the cinematic universe.
What if
That'd be
the
really cool.
like the second game is happening the same time as the first game, and the events in the first game affect the second game?
That would be sweet.
So the Defenders are like
Interesting.
fighting them. You know, they're teaming up in New York, and stuff is happening. As stuff happened in the first game, it affects what they're doing down in New York.
That'd be dope.
That could be cool.
And your playthrough of the first game affects your save file,
Yeah.
affects your decisions in the second game.
That's
be-
cool.
that'd
like
be
Mass
dang.
Effect style.
That's cool.
That's cool. If it's tied into the movie universe, that seems.
So would it be chronological order?
Well, it seems like it'll probably take place right after Civil War. That's really interesting.
But when is there any projected date?
Of the release? I don't think so. I think they're rumoring that it'll release.
Square Enix is
Alongside.
usually really fast, so
Yeah.
Yeah. I know exactly what you guys
So this
mean.
game is going to come
I
out in
only
like 10
waited
years.
11 years for Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, okay. I understand now.
Yeah, and how many years for Kingdom Hearts 3?
Kingdom Hearts 3 wasn't even development until like a year ago. And
Yeah, so how long was that?
I mean, the last game came out in like 2005, man.
Yeah.
At
like
least
12 years.
The last. Oh
Tight.
no, but bro, they just released Kingdom Hearts 2.18 remix.
2.9, man.
Fucking
About Kingdom
2.8,
Hearts Tactics
bro.
and Kingdom Hearts 365-92.
Dude, no, seriously, like they literally released
So, like,
the game is
iOS updates. I'm just kidding.
this game is called Kingdom Hearts
Kingdom Hearts
2.8.
Mountain Lion.
2.1.3.
2.8
HD remix, man.
What could you possibly need?
For the
that
record,
many
I love
versions
Kingdom Hearts.
of?
Same. I adore.
I
Kingdom
love
Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, here's the name.
Just takes forever. So
And-
this game is, I'm assuming it's coming out in 2020?
Also, the name of the Kingdom Hearts
Sorry,
series
2030.
is absurd. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue.
That's a title.
That is a mouthful of a title.
That's kind of like paradoxical. Final chapter,
Prologue.
Final Chapter Prologue.
Just throwing words in it. Final chapter
Is there
prologue
a comma in there?
Albuquerque.
There's supposed to be a
There's no commas in there.
dude, commas.
Turtle.
Dude, the importance of commas. Hashtag
Lamps
that.
Albuquerque.
The importance of commas. I mean, like, they're so important.
Yeah, fucking A, man.
Okay.
Hashtag reassemble.
What? Oh, got it.
Because the game is called A.
Yeah, all right. I see what you did there. Okay. No, I enjoyed it. No, it wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't bad.
That wasn't
so,
bad. Wasn't
so
bad.
I hope this game is multiplayer. Like, above all else, I hope it is co-op.
Oh
hope you're
my
cool.
That would
gosh.
be cool.
Specifically, not like Halo 5, where it was co-op only if you're online and not in the same room. That don't make no damn sense to me.
That don't make no damn sense.
Dude, that's a pipe dream. You know it's not going to be co-op, and you know it's definitely not going to be split screen
Yeah.
or same TVs co-op.
Like, when was the last time Square Enix made a multiplayer game? Like, a split screen game?
Listen, man.
Like,
The more you yell at me,
Never?
the more I just don't want to talk.
You guys suck today. We need to split them up. I'm gonna go sit where Noel is at.
Unacceptable. Unforgivable.
Unforgivable.
I was like, bitch, maybe a chicken sandwich, some waffle fries.
Do you have any opinions on the game? What to expect?
Dude, I'm not a big gamer. I'm trying. You know, I've been watching a lot of Resident Evil 7 gameplay.
dude,
which, by the
Resident
way,
Evil 7 looks dope.
Dude, me and Danny have been talking about it. Would you guys want to see, if we get to a certain point within Patreon back, and would you guys want to see me play that game all the way till the end?
oh
Hey,
my
I have
god.
to keep coming back to play. I have to finish
You're
the
gonna
game.
be like, I can't run. Why can't I not run? Why am I so slow?
He also has to sit in the room by himself in darkness.
Of course, I get to take breaks, but every single time I come back, I have to be by myself.
Dude, no. You need to play the VR version
I am
with surround
not-
sound
No,
headphones.
yes,
Yes,
no,
you have to do that.
Yes.
I refuse.
You're completely
No, dude,
isolated.
I'm not doing
Yes.
that shit. I will do.
I'll do it.
Yes.
No, I'm not doing
Oh,
that. No,
fuck
we'll do
yeah.
the VR. I'll do the normal
No,
shit. No.
he has to do it because look how scared he is.
No,
oh
I
my
don't
god,
wanna do it.
It would be so
comical.
cool.
Everybody, how many retweets would it require to get
No,
you
not
to do this?
retweets. We.
How many followers do you want to get to on Twitter?
How many dollars do we need on our Patreon for you to do that?
Well, how are we at? Where are we at right now? Shit.
We're
Where are we at
almost
now?
$1,000.
Okay, so let's hit. If we hit 1,200,
Okay.
if we hit 1,200, I'll do it.
Let's
We've
do it.
hit 1,200 before. That's a pretty low amount.
Okay, if we hit 1,500,
Okay,
I'll
that's
do it.
fair.
You're like, let me rephrase that.
So if we hit $1,500
Need
on
$1
Patreon,
million.
I will
I'm
have
putting
to-
that as a stretch goal.
Okay, no, if I hit that, you guys, I will stream that, or you will get to see me do that, or I'll make
VR?
like,
Do we
like
know anybody who owns VR?
gameplays. I'll do gameplays.
We'll get one.
Let's plays.
We'll do let's plays. I'm sorry. We'll do let's plays, and I get to have one guest with me.
Okay.
And it's my
We'll all
dog.
be in the, if you're,
No,
if you're doing
we'll-
VR, we can all be in the room.
Yeah.
We'll just jump out and scare you every now and then.
I'm not going to participate in that, Tony.
No, I don't want to do VR. Damn it! I just
You're gonna
wanna
do
play it
VR.
normally.
no, dude, you got to play VR.
you got to play the
It's got to be
VR.
an immersive experience.
Yep.
What is that? It's already an immersive experience. It's terrifying.
Dude, don't you want to be truly immersed in an experience?
Dude, have you watched it?
yeah,
Yeah?
it's scary.
It's horrific. It's a horrific
Yes.
game. Dude, I am no. We're doing
Yeah.
You do a VR, Danny.
I'll do a VR. I ain't no
okay.
bitch.
Well, let's see. Let's see
okay,
it.
if that makes me a bitch, I am a bitch. I am a big bitch.
What if we just switched off? What if instead of
Is it not co-op?
it's not
It's
co-op,
not co-op.
but like we could
it's
switch
survival. It's survival horror.
off. So like every 10 minutes we can switch off, and then so we'll film 10 minutes, and then we'll have like
Let's do all of us.
yeah, and then all of us
That's what I'm
will
saying.
switch out.
Like we all
No,
like,
all of us play for. We'll do like an hour or something for each of us.
like a level or something.
Yeah.
Or
no,
they
they're
don't
save
do level.
points. They're not levels.
save points. That's. I mean,
Yeah,
that's.
it's
So
like
until
you
the
have,
next save point?
You have like big bosses, like big boss fights, and then you have like. But it's the thing, you only have safe zone save points. So like you have to go back to this zone, save it, and then go back to where you have to go.
Literally, I'm just like something scary. I was like, I can't get away.
You're like, I know, bitch. Fuck this. I can't fucking play this.
You take it off, you slam it on the ground.
I'm done.
Oh man.
Dude, guys, I've been watching the Rad Brad, and he is hilarious. By the way, if you guys haven't checked him
Yeah,
out, he's great.
we've been watching Game Grumps.
Yeah.
Dude, this game is terrifying. It's terrifying. It's more terrifying than Condemned. I remember playing Condemned.
Condemned was freaky.
That was a freaky game, dude.
Guys,
this,
if you've ever played Fatal Frame 2, good on you if you finished it. that game, whoa.
whoa,
I don't think I've ever actually sat down and played a horror game.
It's
Did you
hard,
play
man.
any of the Silent Hills?
I haven't played any Silent Hills. I haven't played any Resident Evils.
Dude,
I haven't
Fear?
played. I haven't played Fear.
Oh my
I haven't
god,
played
Fear.
Condemned. I haven't played PT.
what is fear?
It is fear.
It is Fear.
It is
it's
what
a,
it
it's a
sounds
first person shooter. The SWAT team has to make it to the top level of the hotel or whatever, but the hotel's haunted.
So it's the raid. except
by
haunted.
yeah. Except haunted by a little girl named Alma.
Oh, so
Yeah.
this is
There's some
Fucking terrifying.
there's some
Sucks.
freaky
Sucks
stuff in
already.
there, man.
Dude, I played the demo of the first game and I'm like, I am never doing anything like that ever again.
Because you're like, you expect a first-person action shooter, right? It is an action shooter.
I
You
don't
do,
expect to fear for my life.
yeah, exactly. You're walking down a corridor. You're like, oh, I'm just going to the next level. You turn the corner. It's like, what the fuck is that?
Can you believe experiencing that in VR?
Bruh.
Yeah, like you walk. What? You turn around and then you see a little girl, like a shadow
I
pass
want to see
behind
Jeremy play it, dude. I want to see
Like,
Jeremy play
no!
it so bad. Dude.
That'd be fun.
I feel
the
like
hallway scene with the
isn't real.
blood on the ceiling.
I feel like Jeremy playing it would be like, oh fuck, but he'd be like, I am like so scared right now.
Oh shit.
No, he would be quite vocal. He would screech like a ghoul man.
Dude, oh man, I've been watching the gameplay of this game. Get back what I was saying. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is so, dude, I watched it in the break room at me and Danny's work, and there are other people eating, and I have these really great headphones on there. And I'm just like, oh shit. And people are like, I'm like, I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. And they're like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine.
I'm fine. Resident Evil, man.
I'm sorry.
These
And then-
residents
and then,
are
like,
evil.
Some person who knows games will be in the room. They're like, Resident, yeah, all right, all right. And then everybody goes back to what they're doing, dude. It just shit. It's just so scary.
Yeah.
It's stressful. It's
Dude,
stressful.
you gotta play like 15 minutes of Amnesia, Dark Descent. Not Machine for Pigs, Dark Descent.
I don't know what that is.
You need to play Dying Light.
I don't want to play Dying Light. I've seen gameplay of that, and I don't want to. I don't.
Dude,
Zombie
Tony,
game, right?
I
Yeah.
No,
definitely
it's not
want
any
to see
kind
you.
of zombie game. It's like 28 days later zombie game.
Only at night though,
But-
when it's dark.
No, you have to beat the dark. You have to beat the dark.
Yeah, I'll beat the shit out of the dark.
No, you have to
beat the
get
hell out of
somewhere
it.
before it gets dark.
Yeah, you
That's
don't want to be
terrifying.
out when it's dark. The zombies at night are a whole different level of zombies.
They're
That
like-
sounds awesome.
You literally can't kill them
You
unless you have
have to go out, and they put a timer. So right when you leave your place, you have a timer, and you see the sun, and you have to beat the sun.
That
You have
sounds
to beat
cool.
the sun.
To the safe
Dying
zone.
light. So it turns, and like I saw one of the. It was like right before the game came out. They released the gameplay out,
Yeah.
like a demo. And I was like, dude, that looks so cool. I love the logo, and like I saw the gameplay, I was like, nope.
Can they
Put it down.
climb?
Nope.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, they
yes,
can climb.
they
So
can.
it's more like it's almost like a parkour game. You're running around climbing
you
stuff,
have
and
to- they run.
You're trying to
they get you.
get away.
They are
They
terrifying.
get you.
They
That sounds
get you.
fun.
They
Dude,
get you.
I was gonna say, Tony, it would be so awesome to see you play Amnesia, and I specifically just 15 minutes. I'm saying 15 minutes. I pitched an hour for Resident Evil. 15 minutes. I wanted to see you last 15 minutes in Amnesia.
Is that,
That
scary,
bad, huh?
What system is it for? What
Jeremy
can we
is
get it
very
It's
confident.
for PC.
for? Okay.
It's for PC. But I remember playing a little bit of it. I played for 30, 40 minutes. There's some freaky stuff in that game, and I did not expect because I heard it was a really scary game, but I didn't know what it was about. So I started the game, played it for 15, 20 minutes, and I'm like, holy shit, okay. This one moment, I remember it's a more like a puzzle game kind of thing. Like first person, you're still walking around the dungeon and stuff, and you're figuring stuff out. You're a detective. You're trying to figure out clues and things.
Right.
I turned the corner and I opened a wooden door and I was like, okay, this is dark in here. And the whole game is pretty dark. I closed the door behind me. I turned around and it's like a basement area and it's flooded. So you're walking down in the water. The atmosphere building in this game was so good. Because mind you, I was playing back on my old system. It was a PC and it had surround sound.
Yeah.
And then
I remember that
you
system.
remember
And you were in a big empty room with the whole room behind you.
Exactly. I was gonna say that because the way my room is laid out, my computer set up surround sound around me, and then the rest of the house is behind me, and it was in the middle of the night. All the lights were off. I turned everything off, and the only light was from the screen.
Why?
That surrounds. I cranked it up. I was playing, and then suddenly everything just goes quiet. I'm like, what's going on? And then I got super scared. I started hearing stuff behind me, especially with the surround sound too. Like I can't tell where it's coming from. So I'm walking through the water and it's like waist high now. And then I hear like bloop, bloop, like dripping water. I'm like, what's going on? I turn around and then I suddenly see the water's all still. And then you see footprints, steps coming towards you. I'm like, no. I started backing up. Turn around, and all you had was a torch. So I'm running through the water, and then I stop, and it's all quiet. And then suddenly I hear the footsteps coming. I'm like, turn around, and it's like right next to me. I'm like, fuck this. I paused the game, and I stood up, turned on all the lights. I'm like, nope, can't do it.
Nope, I'm done.
I'm done.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
Dude, I definitely want to play through some more.
The atmosphere of building in Resident Evil 7 is really hard because they're like, oh god, there's the atmosphere of like trigger atmosphere. So like when you, after a certain point of time, after you've gotten this thing, you pass this area and something happens and you're just like, shit balls, son of a bitch. You're like, god damn.
It's basically just waiting for it to jump
And
out.
it just
Okay.
jumps and you're like, oh, butthole.
Density of a neutron star.
Hole.
And you're,
You punch the screen.
you're just,
Oh boy.
That was the right reaction.
and the Resident Evil 7, it gets me so bad because it's one of my worst fears. And it's the fear.
Houses.
No, not just houses.
The fear of houses.
Houses. Wait. Hold up. Houses?
No, don't.
Houses.
No, we're not
Houses?
Houses.
Houses.
Heath.
Charcoal. The pot roast?
Nice.
The pot roast.
The pot roast,
pot roast.
with the
Continue.
charcoal?
Okay,
Good
so,
sir.
Stupid.
Suspense.
Stop. And it's one of my biggest fears, and it's the fear of crazy hillbilly families.
Yeah.
So
I have a
like
big fear of that.
Hills Have Eyes?
Hills Have Eyes. Yeah. Wrong
Texas
turn.
That's a
Chainsaw Massacre?
specific fear.
Wrong turn.
So that day,
I mean, that fear can be totally real, especially with that crazy Nazi story.
Yeah.
Wait, is that because the
because.
reason?
No. Just because.
You must have been terrified.
I was gonna say that
No,
situation. You're
that's
probably
the
like,
No, I wasn't terrified.
Tony was ready to kill that
No,
man.
yeah, no, and in real moments, like watching something, being someone else, I get scared. If it's me, I turn to violence. Yes, I get very violent. It's
Get
very
primitive.
interesting.
If you guys aren't familiar with what Tony was talking about, in episode 25 of HawkTalk, I believe we discussed a story where we were on our way back from VidCon and we got trapped in the desert because of some poor decision making.
we crossed paths with a Nazi
Yeah, we did.
Nazi
we crossed
hillbilly
paths with
or
crossed,
former Nazi. I don't know. He had
I
tattoos.
never know nowadays.
We don't know
He had
the
a
life
tattoo
story.
with a German SS symbol on his arm, and he told us how much he didn't like certain racial groups.
Ostensgruppen.
And he was a
Death
very terrifying man
Yep.
to be around.
Yes.
True.
Yes.
He was very hard to understand his English.
True. Also true.
Yes.
TRU. True.
Yes, and
Yes.
that was easily top 5
Top five.
scariest experiences of my life. So
For sure.
since we're
Top
talking
5.
about fear,
Yeah.
definitely
Oh, yeah.
go check out that episode when it was fresh.
I don't like the idea of having to go out in the middle of nowhere with the hillbilly crazy family. Like, so House of a Thousand Corpses.
The hills have eyes.
House of Wax.
House of
House
Wax.
Nope, not
Yep.
into it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it
Pucker
all.
up, Tony.
Yep, I'll punch him right in the
Pucker
throat.
up.
Right in the.
Right in the throat with a knife. Sorry. What?
Okay.
Here, come here. I wanna show
Anyway,
you my knife.
I mean, since this became a Resident Evil topic, would you guys like to see us start streaming more games? We are going to be streaming on Twitch very soon, but would you guys like a Let's Play show to come out on Ismahawk TV as well? Like, actually record the sessions that we
that'd be dope.
record to
dope.
put on there as like
Yeah.
a Let's Play video?
I think one of the first things we're gonna stream is the Injustice 2 beta.
Yeah, we got the Injustice 2 beta.
Shout out to Brian.
Shout out to Brian. You're the man, Brian.
1, 2, 3.
No, not gonna happen. It's not happening, guys. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
Dab on him.
He just screamed. What?
Dude, the plug just went straight to hell. The plug's gone.
Why is? If you like the show, be sure to support us over on Patreon. Every dollar goes a long way to help us make the awesome projects and be able to actually finish the studio that we've been working very hard on. And by we, I mean predominantly Jeremy and Hal, with some moderate help from Tony, me, and Noel.
Moderate.
Moderate being not that much. So if you guys want to see us finish the studio, make it even doper, please be sure to continue to support us. We are talking about doing like a Let's Play, or not a Let's Play, but like a Twitch stream that maybe could help us raise money to finally be able to get Jeremy that camera that we've been trying to get for the longest time. Cameras are expensive. We don't currently own one besides the one that we're shooting on HawkTalk, but this camera cuts out every 30 minutes, right? So this isn't really optimal for this setup. So yeah, we're planning on doing that soon. If you guys want, Patreon is going to be the big thing to help us grow as a brand. So thank you guys for continually supporting us and being here to help us grow. Please share Ismahawk with your friends. Even if it's not the podcast, if you think they would like one of the minute matchups or some of the other videos, please help spread the word. Please help grow our community, our brand, our channel, so we can continue doing this and creating dope stuff for you guys. And yeah, making
cool videos.
Making
stuff.
magic.
Do you believe in
The
magic?
magic. You know.
Do.
Skiddly doodle, skiddly diddly dot.
Follow us over on Twitter. I'm at Danny LeChef. Jeremy's at Jeremy Lee with 3 Y's. Noel is at Noel LeChef. And Tony is at Walk On Tony. Make sure to like us over on Facebook. Facebook.com/Ismahawk. We usually do reader mail, but we're starting to do reader mail, but we haven't done it yet, so I forgot to pull reader mail. I'm sorry, guys. That is my bad.
Damn it! Damn it, Daniel!
My God.
Sorry, be sure to send your reader mail over to ismahawk@gmail.com. Just so you guys know, be sure to check out and be active in our Reddit community. If you guys have questions, reader mail, etc., if you post it on Reddit, you will get priority. We will read the stuff on Reddit on the show. We're more likely to do that than read the stuff we get on the email. We really want to get the Reddit up and running, guys. So seriously, we're going to be actively involved in it. We hope that you guys are too, because we love you guys. All right. On that note, we love you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Signing kind of doty chody.
Sign in a kinda doty chody.
The fuck up.
Signing a kind of doty chody.
Sign a kinda doty chody.
Shut the fuck
Sigh.
up.
Then a kind of doty
See how I don't
chody.
participate?
Sign a kinda doty chody.
You like chodes? You like to sign chodes?
Sign a kinda doty
Chode.
chody.
Yeah, you say chode.
Sigh.
You're a chody.
Then a kind of doty chody.
That doesn't mean anything.
Sign a kinda doty chody.
What
Sigh. Then a kind of doty chody.
What?
Sign a kinda doty chody.
Fucking out. I'm out of here.
Oh,
Retire my jersey.
Sign in a kinda
You
then I'm a
retired
doty
your
chody.
Jersey?
Yeah, man, my new jersey. I retired my new jersey.
New kids on the block. We're Abercrombie and Fitch. Chinese food makes me sick. A groom's bride is a whore. I joined in with the haven't you people ever heard of? Closing the goddamn door. No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of push and rationality. I can't something that you people ever heard of. Skiddly the goddamn do.
No.
It's much better to skiddly these do's.
Stop.
And a skiddly diddly diddly do. You started it, dude.
You started it, man.
Oh, dang, I forgot the lyrics.
My favorite
It's been a
Panic
while.
at the Disco song is Juggalo for Life.
See, that's my favorite. That's also my favorite song.
What does he say? Fuck out of here if you ain't down with the clown. I will fucking punch you.
Fuck out of
here. In the
You ain't
fucking
down
face.
with the clown.
Yo, dude, can we...
Hey, magnets, how do they work?
It's a good
I
question,
don't know.
I send it to the group chat. Do you want Tony to just do it?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you sure? No, that's your thing. You do it.
Well, we can change it every week.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Just a new person.
I'm down. I
every
mean,
week.
I'm down with the clown.
this whole time. You liar! You're one of them.
Dance too much booty in the pants. Dance too much booty in the pants. Dance, dance, dance.
You all suck.
With them apple bottom jeans.
Boots with the
The
fur.
fur.
The fur.